Welcome to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright. This show is all about honoring you as a spiritual being, having a human experience. You are here for a reason, and it's no mistake that you are here on Earth right now. Spirit has guided you to this very moment in time, so you could hear the messages Pam is about to share with you. She is a multidimensional healer, light language channel, transformation coach, wife, and mother, committed to helping you discover the tools and practices to empower you to live the best life you can. You get to choose the spirit path you take. You can connect to the spiritual guidance already all around you. Get ready to live a fully empowered life. This is the Empower Me Show.
Hello, once again to the Empower Me Show. I am Pam Bright, and I've been your host for this program since 2021. And we are still going strong and doing what we can to make a difference in the world and share spiritual tools, tips, and techniques with you to empower you on your journey. So welcome to the show. Yes, once again, we are here in Burlington, Washington, with a new scene in front of you. So you'll be seeing that more often. Just so that you know that, we're just going to change the energy every once in a while to get you a new experience of the Empower Me Show and my journey personally, as well as my journey in service to you on the planet. So welcome to the show. This week we are talking about New Year's goals. How are you doing with your New Year's goals? Are you going strong? Are you slipping away? Are you thinking, that was a dumb idea? What is it that is going on for you with those great ideas that you had at the end of 2024 and the beginning of 2025, and now you are a little bit into the year and going, I think I might need to reassess some things. If that is you, then this is the program for you, because we're going to talk about commitment to self-care, commitment to what we say that we want, really looking at what is most important to you as a spiritual being having a human experience. And as always, I like to start with a little grounding technique that I have used for years, which is to focus on our breath, focus on our body system, and also focus on the connections that we have all around us all the time for helping us to stay in this here and now. So if you are in a place where you can close your eyes, go ahead and do that. If you need to stay alert and focused on what you're doing, either driving or working on a computer with interacting with other people, then definitely go ahead and do that, and know that my words and the energy of this program will sustain you for the next day, month, week, whatever it is that you need for that. But know that it's always perfect however it shows up for you. And so I am going to close my eyes now. And I'm going to focus on my breathing. And I put my one hand on my heart chakra, which actually we know that the heart is down here. But the heart chakra is actually this whole area here. It's 360 degrees, goes from the front to the back of this section of your body. And then I put one hand on my solar plexus, which is below your ribs and above your belly button. That is your solar plexus area. And that chakra is connected to your power, your personal power. And so we could want to connect always the heart and the power center together so that they can work in communion with each other. And so as I'm doing this, I'm just going to lean back in my chair, close my eyes, feel my body. Take a nice deep breath in. And then with the out breath, go ahead and make a little sound. Ooh. Ooh. Just gives your body a little chance to rest, regroup, introspect, look within, calm down your circumstances. Allow yourself to reconnect with what is most important to you. For me, what is most important to me is my connection to all that is, the Creator, the one who lives and breathes within all things. Some of you call this God. Some of you call this presence universal mind. Some of you call this being the great one in the sky. Whatever it is that you connect to is perfect. Perfect for you. So I ask now that you connect to that being or those beings that you feel most resonant with, and call in whatever guides, teachers, and angels feel like they want to be present for you. I ask my bright butterfly fountain team to come in for my self-care today. Elushunaya sanaikia, esusuna mayakaete, asaridene chena maite baitke, usturu mayaki papa. And I ask Mother Gaia to come in through the bottoms of my feet, all the way up my legs, inviting her energy up through my legs and up into my torso, filling me up with her yummy energy. She is our sustenance. She is allowing us to live on her. And so we ask to be in synergy with her energy. Mother Gaia, please teach me how to live in communion with you. Eshtariyasana uku maya kaike, ustudo maya kasaramaka itena makiche, sandaizene menekiki utu umpapaike, donke sanamaki atahi. And I now ask the angelic team, the light and love of the angelic realm, to come now into my space, into my body system, working with all of the other beings that are here present for me. And I asked you to help us work together as a collective humanity to move us forward in our personal and professional lives, our relational lives, our family lives. The more that we connect together, the more of a unity there is on the planet. Eshtarayasara maitukuma isarabaeto ta isaramite usurumada isaramana ikichana aneke sana ekero moyosana ekukumama. Esa. And I want you to think of a question or concern or something that you feel is really important for you to receive today. It may be an answer to a question, a decision that you need to make, a project that you need to start, something that's really important to you that you haven't begun yet, or something that you started with your New Year's resolution and you need some help with to get the stamina to continue. Just bring that into your purview now and hold that as your energy for this next hour. Eto sunamaka ambaite sera babae tukuma esu papa inte sanaki I usenai. All right, and when you're ready, you can come back, open your eyes, and welcome back. Welcome back to this space. We do this every time that this show comes on. And if I forget, please remind me. You're welcome to remind me anytime if I miss something, but I like to start that way so that we get into this now. We release anything that's in the way of us being really focused on the now. So in this particular episode, I want to be available once again for you, in service to you. So you can call in anytime to talk to me at 1-800-930-2819 to talk to me, ask me questions, let me know what you want to get some support and healing around, especially around your goals and dreams that are right in front of you for 2025, because we're in this new year and there's a lot happening already that is really stirring the pot. So really want to focus on the solution in this program and not be in the problem. So easy for us to focus on the problem. What's wrong? What's in the way? Whose fault is it? All of that. And so rather than focusing on the problem, let's get into solution now and really call in the tools, the tips, and the techniques that are going to help us all to move forward in our lives. And so I'm going to start with this wonderful book by Mary Gooden, who was a special guest on my show. It's called Abundant Affirmations, Transforming Lives on Purpose. And I just randomly, intuitively was guided to this particular page, number 28. I'm going to read this to you, and you can use it as a meditation, as a place to start. May I lead with grace through the changes that come. Allow your journey to flow with unconditional compassion, forgiveness, and love. Boy, if that isn't a wonderful way to start this program and to start our lives in the new year. We are all leaders and followers. Every one of us that's here on the planet now. Even though you may not feel like a leader, there's something about you that people listen to, that people are looking for, that people need you to step up and do your part as a human having a spiritual experience on this planet. So what is it that you're leading? What is it that's calling you in to lead? Looking at the changes, having grace about that, because there's already a lot of changes happening in the world, and there's a lot of debate about how to handle it. So let's get out of the debate society and into pro-action. Pro-action. Taking 100% responsibility for every move we make and every step that moves us into the next step and the next step and the next step. That's compassion for self. That's being forgiving of others and having grace. And the grace comes from the divine. And so let us lead with grace. All right, so what is your question? What is your concern? What do you need today? I'm going to start with the Sacred Power reading cards as a place to begin. I always like to start with cards. And Bobby is on the line. Wonderful. So Bobby is on the line. Perfect time for me to get a card for him. So welcome, Bobby, to the show.
Thank you, Pam.
How are you today?
It, I'm doing pretty good. Today at 3:30 your time, I will have 23 days sober,
Wow,
and that's a real important goal for me. Um,
absolutely. Any day sober
that
is a great day.
and yeah, and I've been, you know, in between work and stuff like that, I've thrown myself into Zoom meetings. I went to five Zoom meetings today, and I'm grateful to be able to do that. And one thing I need to work on is you know trusting my guides and angels more. I've got an Archangel Michael ring on. It says Saint Michael protect us. Someone read it to me, and I got that from Amazon last week with what was left of the gift card balance that I received for Christmas. And just especially trusting Ariel and Archangel Michael and Raphael, especially. It seems like those three are coming in pretty strong for me these days, and trusting the rest of my team as well, and trusting God.
Beautiful. Well, it sounds like you're on the right path and you're doing what you need to do. So, did you have a question or a need for healing or something that you would like to get some support around today?
I've been concerned about my, with things happening with, you know, federal employees and stuff like that, having to return to the office and stuff. Obviously, I couldn't do that because I live in South Florida now versus Tampa, and I don't want I will not go back to Tampa, and I just need a boost in just I mean I know people say don't worry about it until it happens. I guess because of the fact that my eyes don't work, that I feel like I've got to try to preempt things. I was taught when I was growing up, hey, you're going out in the world with one strike against you. You got to be twice as good as the next person. And it's nice to be in a safe place like this where I'm not being told that, like, I'm basically being told, hey, we're all in this together. We're just like each other. There is no difference. And,
Mhm.
just, I'm just needing some light language and just a really strong presence of my team. Sometimes I worried, did I lose my team when I've done things that I shouldn't have done, or do I still have them? I really want to keep them. It's not like The Price is Right, right? Where you can keep your spirit team if the price is right. Like, please tell me that's not the way it works. And I just I just need some reassurance and some light language. That little shot in the arm that has no
Yeah,
side effects, but well,
I
good
got
side
that.
effects.
I got that. All right. So let's connect in with your guides, teachers, and angels, and ask them for some support for you and some really some knowing that you're on the right path, that you're being guided in every step of the way, and that every next step is going to be the right step. So we now ask that all of the light beings of love and assurance, compassion and forgiveness, joy and grace, um, really purpose, purposeful action. We ask all of you now to come into this space for Bobby. Elatasanda setara ite u etu sutabaye sadaya u ana setaye kiara mahie ana setunana ye kirade o nai noe ai o nazane iae sa na ye ye. Oh na ye. Hiya. So the first thing that I'm hearing, Bobby, is that you are on the right path, that you are absolutely doing exactly what you need to. The biggest thing that I'm hearing for you right now is forgiving yourself. Because there's a part of you that still feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and that you're feeling guilty about living. You're feeling guilty that you are a burden. You're feeling guilty that other people have to take care of you. Well, something that I personally know about you is you don't need to be taken care of. You're fully capable, exactly as you are. And your guides, teachers, and angels that love you 100% got your back. Eno sunamake idu osanamaka eki chanamateki samanikia ote sanamati. So I'm gathering them in, and they're saying to me you need to do that every day. That's going to be your path. The way that it's going to work best for you is bringing it consciously into the now, rather than wondering, are they still there? They're saying, we're here, but you need to do your part and consciously call us in and have a dialogue with us every day. Ask us for what you need. Ask us for what you need. Ask us for what you need. Ask us for what you need every day and take action on what you hear. You've got a very clear channel between you and them. It happens instantly when you connect like that. And
Cool.
you do not need to worry about anybody else and what they think of that, even if they're in the clergy. Your relationship with your guides, teachers, and angels is your relationship. It's personal to you. And you don't need to worry about that connection because it's strong. So call them in every
I'm
day.
kind of hearing.
Go ahead.
I'm kind of hearing them clap, and it's like I hear the Price is Right bell going ding, and they're just clap. I hear clapping. Matter of fact, while you were bringing in the guys, Ariel, she's like, "Why would you think that we would leave you?" And it wasn't a hard slap or anything like that, but she took it. It felt like she took this feather and went, like, why would you think we would leave you? Did I leave you? Have I left you? I'm right here. Like, okay, Ariel, okay.
Yeah. So no, that's part of your forgiveness work, because part of you still thinks that people are going to leave you, that you're going to be abandoned, that you're not worthy of anything. That whole less than program that's been running, that gets to be erased, released, gone. So we now ask the dragons to come in and release that program. It's about deki bo 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 nestu unduko maki uta antiki ai dokuwada u te saramanekia u ne saraba itukumbabayas tuba. So where in your body was that?
Feels like the Menahui are showing up.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They do that a lot, especially when the dragons work. They release it, and we come in to patch it up and give it some comfort. Ma zena mama. Well, what I'm feeling is that it's right
Mm.
in your heart. That was where that.
Yeah, right in the center. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the dragons released it. Menahui are repairing it. They're got their salve in there with their, making it nice and comfy in there for you. And just continue to connect with your angels. They've got your back. They've got your whole being. You're on the right path. You might want to start asking them again, okay, what am I here for? What's my purpose? What do you want me to do next? How can I be of service to the divine? That would be a really powerful and great way to start 2025.
Got it.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Super. Well,
All
thank you,
right.
my dear. Thank you for calling in, and we will connect in with you again and know that you are exactly where you belong.
Okay. Love you.
I love you too, honey. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye. All right, folks, we're going to do this again. We'll see who else wants to call in. You can call in anytime. You can chat on the chat line. You can request a healing, some guidance, some support, anything that you need and want right now. Also, if you have any ideas about how this show can impact you a little more, maybe something that hasn't been talked about that you could really use support with, that would be great to hear as well. And any ideas that you have, I'm open to experience that and hear from you. So these cards are the Sacred Power cards. They're one of my favorite decks. And we're just going to see what comes through for the collective for you. So once again, I'm going to invite my dear friend and producer to assist me with this. You want to let me know where to stop, Miss Emily?
Okay, right there.
Right there. Okay. What do we have? Oh, okay. We are looking at intimacy, folks. So in this world right now of what may feel like the Great Divide, the divine is asking us to get closer to each other, get closer to what's important to us, get closer to our own hearts. So intimacy does not necessarily mean sexually. It can mean that. That may be a way of expressing intimacy, but intimacy is really about going within. It's looking inside of ourselves at what's important to us and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. So those of you who can see the screen, this is what it looks like. And yes, they are getting intimate with each other and showing affection. So whatever that card means to you is personal to you. And whatever comes up for you, if you're charged by that word intimacy, or what are the implications with that, then it's something to ask. Ask your teams, ask your spirit guides. What is that all about? What am I supposed to be calling it in? Am I supposed to, look at what's missing? What is it about that is calling you? And so what's calling me to do is to get another one as well, because, I can. I can do that on this show. I like to change my mind at times. And so I'm going to pick a card myself here and see what the second card is for us. And again, this show is really about empowering you to make the right choices for yourself. Empowering you to know the next step, empowering you to change your mind. So I'm picking this card here. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're calling on the animal kingdom. That's what this card is, and it's got lots of different animals on here. Look at that big bear in the center. And we've got a deer, we've got a wolf, we've got eagles, we've got crow, we've got owl, it looks like. Yeah, so who of you wants to connect to your animal spirits, your animal totems? At least I know there's at least one of you out there that wants to do that. So let's do that, shall we? Let's call in the animals that are ready to connect to those that are listening to this program. We now ask the animal kingdom, those that work with humans, to come in and assist in our next steps together and individually. Ala teseru saraba etua et babaya ke ida babala che oda sanamaya kuro adamaya ke ura ishiramaya samaya. So I am Butterfly. My spirit name is Bright Butterfly, Bright Shining Butterfly Woman. It's been a while since I used that. Bright Shining Butterfly Woman. And sometime I will share the story with you about how that came to be. It was many years worth of ceremony and prayer. But that is the name of my spirit that likes to be connected to all of you. And when I bring her forward, I'm reminded of where I've been, all of the people in my life that have supported me, all of the animal beings that have supported me. And I'm reminded of the butterfly journey, starting with the egg. And that egg is broken open, and out comes the caterpillar. Caterpillar learns how to be close to the earth very quickly, using all of its body to be supported by the mother. And then this same caterpillar, after its life is ended in its body, it actually creates a cocoon around it through its own mucus, through its own energy. It creates a cocoon that it can live within. And it breaks itself down into a stew, if you will, a soup. And it has its own experience. So it breaks itself down, has its own experience as soup, goo, whatever you want to call it, in this cocoon. And then a new being emerges again into the butterfly. And the butterfly has to break out of that cocoon. So it has to do some work in order to get to the next stage. And so it breaks out of that cocoon so that it can fly. And then it has another stage of development. So that is my personal journey with the butterfly medicine. And you may have your own experience maybe with bear. Bear is another one that's very dear to my heart. Bear knows when it's time to rest, knows when it's time to hibernate, knows when it's time to stop eating for a while and rest and sleep. It has its own time frame with that. The wolf loves to teach, loves to be in packs, loves to take care of family. It's really important to acknowledge the wolf in being a leader. The eagles know how to fly high and look at the landscape. They are able to really see, looking at this particular shirt that I'm wearing, Back to the Future is perfect timing for New Year's goals. So we're looking at our future selves, right? And the eagle is able to see the future, is able to look far and wide at what it needs and what it wants, and, is able to see, oh, I want to get that particular fish that's in the water and that way down there in that other lake. And so it is able to go there because it has very, very far view with its eyes. What else do we see? Oh, the deer. The deer also, they like to be in herds as well, but they're able to stand alone. So they are able to stand alone, able to get their needs met through the land, through the environment, but they like to be in a herd. So they know how to be in a group, and they know how to be individuals. So take that as you will. Call in your animal spirits that want to be with you now. If you want assistance with that and want to know more about how to do that and connect in with your spirit team, I'm more than happy to assist you with that. Either on the show, I don't know how long we have, can't tell. Well, we've still got some time to do that. If you want to do that on the show, we can do that on the show. If you want to have a session with me outside of this show, you can do that by connecting in with me at brightbutterflynetwork.com, or you can call Transformation Talk Radio and say, or chat with them on the chat line and say, hey, I want to connect with Pam. Can you please send me her information? Those are all ways that you can do that. So that's what's going on. I am going to pick another abundant affirmation. If you want to get this book for yourself, Mary Gooden is her name. Her last name is Gooden. Transforming Lives on Purpose is the name of this book. And you can go to her website at marygooden.com and get this little book, or go to Amazon. It's 33 abundant affirmations. It's not very big, but it's powerful. Okay, so Emily, why don't you tell me a number between 1 and 33?
3.
3, okay. So this one is, I love myself. I trust myself. I am enough. Nothing fancy here. So just say this every day. I love myself. You can repeat after me. I love myself. I trust myself. I am enough. That would be a beautiful way to start any day. And especially those of us who have been through the ringer with self-esteem, feeling less than, feeling like we're not enough, feeling like there's somebody better than us, feeling like we don't make a difference. If you are in a human body, folks, there's a reason you're here. It's not a mistake. There's a reason you're here. We need you to step up to the plate and ask, what am I here to do? What's my service in the world? Definitely, again, if you want help with that, there are mentors all over the planet to assist you with that very question. And those of us who are in that role love what we do. And I am definitely one of those people. So I love what I do. I love being of service to you and hope that you can really love yourself in making the commitment to your life and your goals and your dreams and doing what you can to move forward. All right, so I want to hear from someone who has a goal, has a New Year's resolution that is not being fulfilled, that you've been stopped, that you wish that you could, you had a great idea at the beginning of the year and then nothing's happened. Or you started and then life took over and now you're not doing it. So those of you who are in that boat and can call in or write in, I'd love to hear from you. If you would rather email me, you can email me at pambright7@gmail.com and ask me that way, or pam@brightbutterflynetwork.com. That's another way to get support if you want that. Let's see, for me, I'll just share my story. So for me, every single New Year's Eve, since I can remember, I have taken the time to have a closure of the year before and really done some kind of ceremony, some kind of writing, something to release the year. Well, this last year, there was so much that I let go of last year. Felt like the entire year was release, release, release. Lots going on in my personal life, in our family life, and it felt like every time I turned around, I was being asked once again to just let go. So it felt like I did that a lot last year. And come New Year's Eve, I really didn't have any energy at all around the need to do a ceremony to let go of it. So I was living in this new lovely space. We had just moved and I just was at peace for New Year's Eve. And so actually went to sleep before midnight, if you can believe it. Woke up at midnight, realized, oh, it's midnight now. Fireworks went off in my outside of my complex. And I came out and I said, Happy New Year to my husband. That's how this New Year's went. And now that I'm in this new space and it's a brand new year, it feels like I have the ability now to actually follow through with my goals. So what I'm taking on with my body is impeccable self-care. What does that mean to you? Impeccable self-care. For me, what it means is that I'm doing water aerobics. That's right. Getting up every morning, going to the pool, doing a class, water aerobics for an hour, moving my body every day. And when I'm not in water aerobics, I'm walking. And I have a beautiful space here to do that. And so I'm doing that. We've got 4 floors in the complex that I'm living in. And so I do walking as much as I can. My goal is to go every day, walking every floor, and then getting 10,000 steps at least in a day. So that's my goal for my body. And along with that, I'm looking at my eating. I'm asking for support from my teams to assist me with my eating and with my my self-care, the way that I feel in my body, the way that I that I imagine my body. I'm looking at, we've got a new spa right down the street, so I'm going to get a massage soon. So all of these different ways that I'm taking care of myself. The other thing I'm doing for my spirit and my emotions is that I'm purposely connecting to new people. And I can tell you from when I was a little girl, meeting other people, meeting new people, being in social situations was really awkward for me. And so I avoided it. I felt weird being around people. And so I avoided as much as I could. And now I'm in a position where I have the self-esteem and the willingness to step up and meet new people. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people that I'm meeting every day now. So I'm purposely going out and saying hello, even though I'd rather have them start first, but I am purposely saying hello, starting a conversation, asking them for what they need today, what they're doing today. We're starting new games, we're starting new events, lots and lots of new in the world for me right now. So it's great. Yes, we still have a Christmas tree up in our house. But a lot of times we do that through the end of January. So it will come down at the end of January and then we'll be in February. So that's what's happening on my end. What are the tools that you need for your goal? Love to hear from you if you have that and you want to share it. In the meantime, I know that there is Emily on the other end that would love to get some support as well. Emily, is there a goal that you have started and are challenged by, or a goal that you want to celebrate, or a challenge that you're facing that you would like some support with?
So far this year, I've been slowing down and spending more time with my family, like carving
Mm.
out more time for them, um, and just kind of enjoying the little moments more and slowing down is mostly.
Beautiful, beautiful. So excellent. So family is a really interesting thing. It's um family can be challenging for a lot of people. And sometimes our family of origin, um, the family of origin is not one that we feel comfortable with. Some of us. Others of us are like, yeah, I love my family of origin. I love my birth family. I love spending time with them. Others feel like, we don't get along. We're fighting. It's dynamics are weird. I don't feel like I can connect to them. So we need to go elsewhere to be able to connect to people that we feel close to. So whatever boat you're in the world is perfect. And as a human being, we're all in the human family together. So we all can relate to each other in in whatever way we can. So what's changed for you this year with your family? Does it feel like the dynamics are a little different? Does it feel like your slowing down is helping your family members to connect more with you? What's the deal with that?
Um, I am working a bit less, so I have more time, like like literal time to go visit. 'Cause it's a bit hard working full time, and then on the weekends, weekends get busy. So then
Mm-hmm.
we end up seeing each other on celebrations or events. But my family of origin is like they're the people I connect to the most on this planet, so I'm spending time with them really makes me happy and just feels right. So I've been really trying to visit my parents and my Nana and Papa and everybody more.
Well, that's great. Beautiful. Well, and it sounds like you're taking more time to rest is really taking care of yourself in a way that you haven't before. Is that right?
Yes.
That's great. Beautiful. Well, good job. So I know we've talked about connecting with the divine and with your spirit teams. Um, as I mentioned to Bobby, um, the message that I get all the time with spirit and my spirit guides is they want you to connect consciously with them. They want to help you, but they want you to consciously say, I need your help. I want your help. Please intervene on my behalf. They want a conscious relationship with you. So, any of you who are listening, don't take for granted that you're being guided because your guides want to connect, but they want you to do it consciously. So, using your conscious mind to pray, using your conscious mind to meditate, using your conscious mind to do ceremony, something that's going to acknowledge to yourself, but also to other people that you have a relationship with the spirit, right? Because there's many of us for many years that have been like, nah, it's got to be something that I hide. It's got to be something that I just kind of walk around and not talk about. Now it's let us bring it out to the open. Let us connect in. We can acknowledge that things are happening. People want to know. People are going to be looking for those people that are ready and willing to talk about their journey. Because some people are just waking up, and those people are looking to you personally that I'm talking to, and you, Emily, that I'm talking to. And I'm saying that for myself too. I need to be vocal, and I need to show that I'm connected. And somebody else is going to be, kind of watching me from afar saying, what are you doing? Oh, that's working for you. Okay, I'm going to try that thing. So good for you for taking self-care to the next level. And those of you who are listening, I ask you, what are you taking to the next level? What is it that you want support with? What is it that is the next step for you? What's that one thing that you keep putting off and saying, I'll deal with that later? Give yourself permission to take care of it this year because it's going to just hang around waiting if you don't deal with it. So be brave, bring it into the forefront, be here now with it, let yourself be supported, whether it's through me or through a church or through a book or through a song, through meditation, whatever it is that you can do to bring it to the forefront. That's my biggest request right now is be here now, be in the moment, be conscious, allow in the massive support that's always available to you. And in the last few minutes, I'm going to close us out with really some wonderful, unconditional love and light from the beyond. I say the beyond, but it's really right here, right now. Ne seranda heia, ina sana ye ina, he unu ama heia na ye, heia na ye, heia na ye, heia na ye na. He ua lehi tae, ue ya maya. So we thank the guides, teachers, and angels that walk with us every day for being here now. And we ask each one of them to come into each heart, each mind, each physical body. We ask you to work with the emotions and the belief systems of all people. Etu sendayeki, eukuasatehi, unusuya payedaye. And so it is. Thank you, folks, for tuning in once again to this program. I love you, and I will be here next week, and we will have another wonderful guest with us who is going to be talking to us about food and how food affects us and how food can be used as medicine and as a way of really nourishing us from the inside out. So stay tuned for that. And I really, really love you and really give you the permission to be outrageous this week. So many blessings. Until next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Empower Me Show with Pam Bright on Transformation Talk Radio. Tune in to learn more about living a fully empowered life. Remember that your life is up to you, and you can choose the spiritual path you are on. There is spiritual energy and wisdom in everything and everyone around you. Listen carefully for what the universe is trying to tell you in every moment. You are already being guided along your journey. Call upon your spirit guides anytime you need help with anything. Know that you are safe in every moment, even if it seems that you are not. For more information about Pam Bright, visit brightbutterflyenterprises.com or email theempowermeshow@gmail.com. Thank you very much for listening. We hope to see you next week.